For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another edition of the Focus program. My name is Paul Dingeman. Glad to have you along. We have a very interesting group of segments lined up for you today, beginning with the St. Clair County Library System, and then representatives from Marine City with two different projects. But let's begin with Mary Howard. Mary, welcome to the Focus Set. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Paul.
You are with the St. Clair County Library System, and what's your title? What's your job there?
Yes, I work as the LAMTB librarian, which is the Library for Assistive Media and Talking Books.
Oh, okay, okay. People are familiar with talking books,
yes.
But what's the rest of that title?
Assistive media means that we are looking to integrate anything from an OrCam camera to large print to services for people who are blind, or maybe for whatever reason they can't read a book using traditional methods, or maybe they're on the spectrum. We want to make sure the world of reading is open to everyone, not just the people who are sighted.
That's wonderful. I had a father-in-law who's passed away, who had some real reading issues, sight issues. But he loved to read, and his local library did assist him too. So I'm familiar with some of the things you do, but is it a growing population? Is it a large population in St. Clair County?
Yes, I always have to say, I don't want to say this, but it is a growing population as you see people getting older. As fortunately, though, a lot of children are being diagnosed with being on the spectrum. They may have problems reading as a normal person. If you have vision problems, or even a lot of people aren't able to just pick up a book like you or I because of arthritis, or they've been in an accident. We want to make sure that everything's available. So we have everything from free talking books to OrCam readers that they can use, to home delivery. We have home delivery of books as well. Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, they just need to
fill. They don't have to go to their local library to
No, we miss them, but a lot of times they call and they tell me jokes, and it's a lot of fun. But there's just an application that needs to be filled out, and they can either sign up for the home delivery service through Home Connections, or they can get a talking book player and talking book service that's actually through the National Library Service, and that's run out of Lansing. But it's a fantastic service. And of course, we just have regular large print books for people who want to come in. So much easier to read, yes.
This is a large print.
Large print.
But you probably have books that even have larger print.
Yes, we do. And we also have Braille books as well.
Is Braille still a popular form?
It is. It's very interesting to me as a sighted person who's really just getting into learning about it. Braille is something that it's hard to pick up as you get older, but it's possible. But children learn it just, if you're blind from birth, you learn it just like you learn the language, or you would learn a foreign language. So it is still around. One of the things, very exciting things that they're doing through the National Library Service is it's a machine probably about the size of this, and it will the little pins pop up, and you can read the Braille. So you could read this book just by feeling it.
Wow.
They're sort of debuting that. Unfortunately, we're not in the market that they're debuting it, but the National Library Service is making tremendous headway.
The Braille's been around a long time. There's always improvements. That's one of the reasons you're here today. You mentioned it a couple times, OrCam.
Yeah.
What is an OrCam?
OrCam, I can show you the OrCam.
Okay.
It's a very tiny device.
Let me hold that up.
Sure thing.
Let me hold that. I'll grab your neck there. I think there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a UPS drive.
Yeah, like a flash drive.
Like
right?
a flash drive.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is in that?
It
attaches to anybody's glasses?
Pretty much. You just can either purchase, or this gets delivered. Just a little, I guess, fastening device with magnets, and it pops on. And this is given to us by a grant made possible by the U.S. Institute of Museum and Library Services. I was invited to a training session at the Library of Michigan, and saw it demonstrated, and right there, then and there said, I'm
Gotta
getting
have
this.
it.
I don't care what I have to do.
That's right.
And thankfully, this grant was around, and I was able to apply for it and be successful and say that we're, as far as I know, we are the first library, I believe in the Western Hemisphere, definitely the
Wow.
United States, who has this technology.
Wow, that's real impressive. Show me how it works.
Yeah, okay, so I have prepared something. We're going to be reading a little from Back When We Were Grown-Ups by Ann Tyler.
Okay.
And, well, I shouldn't say I will be reading. The OrCam will be reading.
Can you put those over your own glasses, or you have to take them off?
I take them off just because I don't want to scratch it, and I just
Right.
bought these. So the only kind of thing you have to remember is, and it will talk to you if you're doing it wrong, but you have to hold it up, and you see how it's on the right side. Sometimes people think, oh, I've got to hold the book like this. No, you really hold the book right in front of you, just as high as you can, and you tap it. Of course, my hair always gets in the way. Come on.
There you go.
Oh, one more time. Oh, and the volume went down. Okay. Here we go. It's Chapter 8.
So it's reading it took a picture of the page, which was chapter 8 that you just opened up, and now it's reading it to you, and you can hear it well.
Exactly.
Marvelous, marvelous.
It's amazing.
So you only have one of these units?
I'm just going to turn this off. We actually have 6 units.
Wow.
And we were, like I said, I can't be thankful enough for this grant. We have, this one's the mobile unit, and half of our branches have one now, and then in April, the other half will have them. If you go to our website, you would know when the branches are. I'm doing live demonstrations at many of the branches.
Will you be able to take it out, check it out like a book, or do you leave it in the library?
Not yet. Right now, we are keeping them in the library. Of course, anyone can come in. Hopefully, in the future, if we can get donations or if we can somehow fund more, where we would have a backup, that would be possible. It's a fantastic resource, and as you can hear, it speaks very good English. It's not like you or I talking, but this is a resource. There are over 200 engineers working on this right now to make it better, make it sound better, make it easier to use. It speaks in also French and Spanish. It won't translate. I'm going to Mexico, and that would be nice if it did that. Doesn't translate, but it can read. So if you're a student studying Spanish, you could use this. Obviously, if you're someone with vision issues, you can use this. If you're
so the glasses that you have it on are only so that it can take a picture.
Exactly.
It's just there's not glass in there to help you read or anything.
That's a good point. Yeah, these are just it's decorative or just to normalize it, because we have one of the things we want to do is make sure people are comfortable using it. So we're looking to get some earbuds so that you're using it and not everyone in the library knows. That's really what my service is all about, is just making people feel comfortable. We don't want to ostracize someone because they can't read or they can't see. We want to make them feel comfortable.
The item is called an OrCam, and quite a new invention from Israel, you said.
Yes.
And now helping people in the United States is
yes.
wonderful.
Yes.
So if they have questions, how do they get a hold of you?
Sure.
Or go to any library?
Sure, they can. Any library in our, I'm going to put my glasses on now.
Okay.
Any library in our system can help this out. But if they want to talk to me, they can call us at 810-987-7323 or email me at mhoward@sccl.lib.mi.us, or just call the library.
Can't you guys shorten that?
Just call the library and ask for Mary. We're happy to help out. Of course, all the branches have been extremely wonderful and open and helpful about this, and they can guide you towards me. And as a matter of fact, we've had people purchasing them already. Yeah, they start at $3,500 and go up from there. But if someone's seen this and is interested, I can get them in touch with the person who could help them.
Very good. And of course, the St. Clair City Library just had a big celebration going on of 150 years serving the city of St. Clair, and great celebration. So lots of people were out to see the library and tour it, and great place, a great community place, St. Clair County Library. Good to see you.
Thank you
Very
so
nice
much.
to meet you.
Thank you.
We'll be back with representatives from Marine City with all sorts of stuff that's going to be happening over Thanksgiving and Christmas. We'll be right back. Wonderful time of year, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and one of the highlights of the holiday is a tour every year, annually, in beautiful Marine City, Michigan. The Marine City Civics Women's Club puts it on. It's a holiday home tour. Pat Davis, welcome back to Focus Set. Jerry Packer, always a pleasure to see you. And down on the end, the friend right there, Georgia Phillips. I just want to get all the names straight.
Thanks.
Good to see you. Welcome, ladies. It's here. We had a little bit of snow to get everybody in the mood. Then, thankfully, we got rid of the snow. But where are we at? How many homes? When is it?
Well, the tour is going to be on Saturday, December 14th, between 5 and 9 o'clock. We have 4 homes on tour. And then this year we have the pub is going to join.
Oh, yeah, that's brand new.
Yeah. And the exciting thing about the pub is it has a lot of historical information, and he's kept some historical facts. Jerry will give you more detail on that. But the pub, and then we also have the museum will be a part of it. So
the museum's been on before,
yes.
a number of years ago.
Yeah.
But it's a great facility.
And they update and they contribute information. So even if you've been to the museum maybe a year or 2 ago, they still have new things that you can take a look at. And that truly reflects the history of Marine City in the museum.
Okay. And the dates again?
Saturday, December 14th, 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
And tickets are?
The tickets are $15.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
That's
not for
Georgia, you're going to start us out with Patty B. Buck's house.
Pat B. Buck. Pat and Jim built their home in 1988, raised their family there. It's located on a quiet little cul-de-sac.
Nice little block.
Nice little block with the Bell River behind
Yep.
them for a nice evening, calming place
Yep.
to sit on their patio.
Patty's been on the garden tour, I think maybe more than once.
Yeah.
And she does a phenomenal job of raising flowers.
Oh, yeah.
She has 2 green thumbs.
Yeah,
not
she
one.
does. I think she's got 10.
She got 10 green thumbs. And so I've had the pleasure to be there for that. But at Christmas, it's got to be gorgeous, too.
Yes. Yeah. When you walk in Pat's front door, you walk into a big area with an open staircase. And then if you go over to the left, there's a large living room and a formal dining room, an eat-in kitchen, a nice large family room, and one of 4 bedrooms is on the main floor,
Okay.
along with a full bath.
That is a big house.
It is a big house.
Yeah.
And she's decorating every room.
Decorating every room.
Wow. She's
She
a
does.
busy woman, and I don't know how she has time to do all that,
She
but she
does.
gets it all done,
Yep.
doesn't she?
Yep. She was on 20 years ago also, but she's welcoming us back into her home again this year.
Okay. And Pat, the second one is the Chapman house?
Chapman Home is on North Main Street, and I've had a lot of people say to me they're really excited that we're going to have this home on tour because everybody's had the opportunity to watch the progression of the
Yes.
renovation of the
Yes.
home.
As you drove by on River Road there,
Yep.
you could see how much extensive work they did. They brought it out quite a few
They
feet.
extended it out toward the river, and it's exciting because in the renovation of the home, they did manage to maintain and preserve a lot of original art, woodwork and so on. And the home was actually built in 1870.
Wow.
And what they're excited about is they wanted to share photos of how it used to be. There's going to be documentation with pictures, so it's going to be a little historical tour of the home itself. Located right on the river, for the people that have been curious and wanted to see what it's going to be like, that's one that's drawing a lot of attention.
Where do I park for that house?
Very good. There's right on the side street.
Oh, okay.
They're very close to a side street right there.
So don't try and park on the...
That's an excellent point to bring up. We want to make sure we have safety for our viewers, and so the homes, if they are on the River Road, then we have parking close on the side street. So they anticipate Jacob and Brooke. They can't wait for the people to come on in and enjoy the renovation.
Are they recent owners?
Yes, they just purchased the home, 2011.
Well, yeah.
And so it's recent, and
Then they started the work and
And it took you could see the progression was slow at first, but the ideas they had, and everybody was saying when we tell people who was on tour, oh yeah, I watched that great whole renovation of it. So
You're like, are you part of it?
that's right. That's right.
All right, back to Georgia with the Ross home.
The Ross home. Growing up, that was Porter Marsa's home. Porter Marsa was a principal at Washington Elementary, and that home has always been kind of impeccable. You know, it always has looked very, very nice. These people are retired. He was a doctor, I believe, and they've renovated it, put in new hardwood floors, added on a new porch, and they love their front viewing room, their river room, because it's got the panoramic view of the river that they can sit and enjoy.
Okay. The old Peanut Pub or Peanut
Yeah.
Bar, I can't remember.
Peanut
what it's from.
Pub?
Peanut Pub.
Now the Newport Pub.
Now the Newport.
Yes, and they've done some really extensive renovations too inside. It's really a neat atmosphere to go. It was originally built in the 1800s, so it has a lot of history to it that they've tried to preserve. Some of the trim is made with some old wood from shipwreck.
Oh, really?
So they've really tried to carry that through there. He was talking about how the way it's built, it's a shotgun style, and that's that every room is behind another room, so that if you shot a gun, it would go right through. So I guess that's a certain style of home or building.
Marriage.
Yes. Yeah. The chimney, what used to be the wood-burning stove, and and then there's one thing that's pretty cool. They found a cannonball in one of the walls when they were renovating. So, yeah, really interesting. So,
Well, it
really
was closed
cool
for
people.
4 or 5 or 6 years, I think. And
Yes.
this gentleman purchased it and certainly did extensive remodeling to it.
And it was slow too, because
Yeah.
everyone kept watching and watching, and then bam, all of a sudden, yeah.
All right, Pat, the Historic Heritage, Pride and Heritage Museum. Good
Pride,
museum. Good
yeah.
museum.
Well, and God bless the people that maintain it and keep it current.
Real labor of love.
That sure is. And what's really cool about the museum was built in 1847, and originally was the Newport Academy and the schoolhouse. And then when I was a child, a long time ago, it was the library until Lou Miller Library was built there on Parker Street.
Parker Street.
Yep. And then so after that, then the group they got together and they said, let's preserve our history, and they started the museum group. And what's really interesting is it has 3 galleries. And one of the first galleries is the Merritime Gallery. And in that, there's a 36-foot panorama, and it emphasizes the 5 shipyards that used to be in Marine City, and they would build those boats right in the Bell River. And some of the greatest vessels on the Great Lakes were built right in Marine City in one of those shipyards. The second gallery is called the Lifestyle Gallery, and that they have rooms that are reflective of life in the 1800s, so that's exciting. And then the third one is the Business Gallery. And I remember way back when I was little, we used to take our push lawnmower over to Kellogg's, which is the blacksmith over there on Mary Street. And then they disassembled his workshop there and reassembled it there on the grounds of the museum. But in addition to that, the detail they have from those that remember back from the Independent Press, which was the paper of Marine City.
I remember.
You can go in there and go through and look at the articles from way back. I remember my grandchildren, they went in and my engagement picture was on the front.
Oh, there you go.
It was on the front page, and it's this great big quarter-page picture of the kids.
Grandma, that's you.
Yeah, and I said, yeah, right. I mean, you tell news was slow that week because they go and they put your picture on the front page of the cover. So it's fun. It's fun to see grandparents and different generations just by going through the archives they have. Well-maintained, beautiful place to go.
All right, Jerry, you're going to talk to us about the Meldrum home in Cotterville.
Yes, one very interesting thing about this is they bought it in 2014 from an online auction.
No.
Yeah, so I can't wait to talk to them more and find out about that. So they were totally surprised that they got the house, but it was a lifelong dream for them to live on the water. This seems to be a kind of a theme with our places. This tour is lot of, even the Peanut Pub or the Newport Pub, yeah, you can see the water from it. So, so it's kind of a little theme
big
here.
Assets.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So they did get their home with a beautiful view of the water, and they've got enough room. They've got a blended family with 7 children, and it's plenty of room for them, and they're just really excited to be on the tour.
Tour dates again.
Saturday, December 14th, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay, $15 is
$15. And
Where do
then-
I get tickets?
Thank you. That's the excellent question. We have Vera Grace and Etta Mays will be selling them for us. The Sweet Tooth, Riviera Restaurant, Coghlan Jewelers, both in St. Clair and Marine City.
Good.
Suzanne's Fashion in
Oh,
Port
Port
Huron.
Huron.
Yep, so we can get that Port Huron guest to come. Pride and Heritage Museum, and then Parkside Printing will have tickets.
Okay, do I have to wear anything special on my shoes, or do I take my shoes off, or because it's winter?
It's winter, and you can tell the seasoned people that'll come through and observe because they usually bring slippers with them. We do ask that the shoes be removed. We do provide booties that you can put over your shoe or...
Oh, so I don't have to take my shoe off.
Correct.
To get a booty.
Yeah, get a booty to put over. Most prefer to put a booty over a sock if they want, and then especially if it's snowing and raining, it's just cumbersome. But a lot of them carry slippers. They come in, they slip them off. We have a rug to put your shoes on and put their slippers on and get to tour the home.
What year is this one? How many?
This is our 27th year.
Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous.
There was a snowstorm, about 4 years ago? It was so bad, and people were coming.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really
We still
amazing.
had about 240 people.
Yeah, and it was
Marvelous.
bad up there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, and what do you do with the money?
Yes, definitely. Our park is one of the big things, visual thing that people can see. We put in a lot of work and planning and stuff into the park. It's right next door to where the Sweet Tooth was. Now it's across the street from the Sweet Tooth in Marine City.
Can't get away from Todd, can we?
No, right.
Don't want to either. Keep them close.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and we've got some really good plans ahead for the park too, and we're trying to get a plan together.
We just qualified and became a 501c3.
Oh, good.
So we've actually had donations from people when they pass, and they'll donate money to us. And our long-term goal is to really build and develop that area, more seating areas, providing benches, et cetera. So that's our long-term goal on the money. And the short-term goal is every year we maintain with the flowers and then the upkeep. We have a dedicated, wonderful group of women that are there to, every day someone is there to weed, maintain. We do invite, if people are interested in wanting to learn more information about the Civic Women Group and would like to join us, then we have 2 phone numbers that Jerry will give us on who you can contact for tickets, but they could also let you be aware of that.
What are the numbers?
Well, the one number is 810-858-5856, and then what's Judy's?
Judy.
There we go. It's 810-406-0211.
Okay, very good. Well, we salute you for doing it again, and it's always a fun event, so
It's a fun
thank you. Any final thoughts, ladies?
Well, one thing I was thinking of is our newest thing in the park, the installation of the mosaics.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so that's like a new thing. We're going to be landscaping around it and everything in the spring, but yeah, we were so
Heather
excited.
Bachram did a great job.
Yeah, to be one of the parks chosen to have those mosaics. And
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And in conclusion, I'd just like to mention our major fundraiser is the home tour, but we now have 2 wine tastings that we do. And the Monday before Valentine's Day, we have our wine tasting at the Fish Company, so that'll be up and coming. And then when the money that we collect not only maintains the park, but we do provide a large Marine City scholarship
Oh, good.
that we give. And then we do have the Old Newsboys that we contribute to in helping kids.
Good group.
And then we have had some smaller groups that have requested a specific scholarship, and so we welcome people to contact us if they have any needs. So it's totally a Marine City base. The money stays within Marine City, and
Super.
very proud of our park.
Pat Davis, are you doing good
Thank
work?
you, Paul.
Jerry, always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. You see you all over the place. So. that's your invitation to come to Marine City on December the 14th between 5 p.m. and 9. Tickets available all over the place. You'll enjoy the tour. We'll be right back. Fun here, but wait until Merritime Christmas Day comes along, because that's when you're really going to have fun in Marine City. Nice to see you. First Saturday in December.
Yes, hi Paul.
Erica DeLange and her bodyguard, Laura Scott.
Yep,
nice
that's
to
me.
see you.
Nice to see you.
It's here again.
It's here, almost. It came quickly.
Numbers of years ago, this idea was started, and was Gary part of that?
Gary was part of the rebirth of it. Yes.
Okay, rebirth of it. First Saturday in December, a great time to do some shopping.
Yes.
The Friday thing is all over with. Is this the same day as Small Business?
No, Small Business Saturday is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. This is the next Saturday.
Okay. And lots of things happen in downtown Marine City. What's going on?
So
all around town.
All around town. So a lot of shopping. We'll have carolers in the streets, live ice carving at 300 Broadway, trolley tour around town until 3 o'clock.
Oh, those are fun.
Yes, characters. Yes.
Oh, you can dress again?
Well, no.
Well, we'll be elves probably again.
Elves,
yeah, look for us as elves.
But we do have characters. So
Yes.
we have Prince, and we have Elsa, and we have
The Grinch.
The Grinch. We have a lot of.
Yeah.
And Santa, of course.
Yes.
Yes. And then, gosh, what else do we have going on? Specials. We'll have goodie bag giveaways at the Lazy Llama starting at 10 a.m. So the event runs from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Something new this year is our Ugly Sweater Pub Crawl.
Oh, those are fun.
Which starts, registration is on site at the Sandbar at Gars on Water Street, and it's $8 to participate. Wear your ugliest sweater, and then you'll get a map, and you can be in the scavenger hunt for an extra charge. They'll have cash giveaways for that, and several different restaurants and bars are participating this time, and it's self-guided through all those bars. So between 6 and 8, register, and then you can start your tour around the area.
And what do I get for my $8?
You get a wristband, and then the specials that the
the specials.
restaurants are offering. Yes.
Okay.
So it'll show that you're part of the
Right.
fun, and then you get whatever deals. Yeah, whatever deals they're offering. So.
You got vendors, you got giveaways, you got Santa, ice carving, but
5K
discount.
race.
Oh, the 5K.
5K race, yes,
Yeah.
in the morning. The Mike Miller.
Lunches, yep, in the morning, 9 o'clock, there's a 5K race. And then from there, we start with the festivities at 10 o'clock, and that goes till 10
p.m. And then, of course, the pub crawl goes until
Whenever?
I believe
11, yes.
11 o'clock. So,
Okay.
so
shops. We have music in the street. We have lots of things going on. So it's a great time. People love it. They come down just for the whole, you know, that traditional feel of
the town, and
Yep.
everybody's all
Well,
up and
The parade, the parade is this coming Tuesday.
Yes.
The 26th. And that parade is just, is an epitome of the town. It's just a small town, Americana,
Yes.
great parade.
Yes.
And, you know,
Yeah, and we've gotten a lot of attention on Facebook, so we're hoping for a great turnout this year. Usually draws a pretty big crowd
Yes.
in town, so it's nice. And the band, the marching band plays, which is always festive. And then
And it's going to
Santa-
start at Holy Cross
Correct.
and come up through town and go over to Old City Hall,
300 Broadway.
300 Broadway.
Yeah, Santa
And
will
see
be at the
Santa will be there.
gazebo.
yeah, in the gazebo.
And then the Rotary provides hot chocolate and donuts for the participants.
And everybody's invited to that. That's
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yes, that's all.
And then, no, that's then Thanksgiving, and then the week after is the first Saturday in December.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Yes, I do want to
you got a
mention.
list.
I do have a list of
we
people.
gotta
do our shout out.
Shout outs. Yes, to our Maritime Magic Makers this year. We had quite a few.
That's difficult to say. Maritime.
Magic Makers.
Yes, this is our highest level sponsorship. So we want to thank American Chiropractic Medical Services,
Okay.
Elginak Chiropractic, Anita's Riverfront Grill, Anointed, Brenner Electric, Downriver Lawn and Landscaping, DTE, Inn on Water Street, Marine City Fish Company, MC Marketplace, Roasted Coffee and Cafe, the Lazy Llama, and the Sweet Tooth.
A lot of names you hear all the time, and you got to really just thank those people.
Oh,
Absolutely.
They come and they come and they come.
They do.
And they really, really support.
Right.
That's super.
Yeah, we have a lot of support from our businesses. We have a lot of support from our community, but we have a wonderful committee of volunteers that works really hard on these events. And
this year especially, they
everybody
really,
stepped it
all
up.
hands on deck. It's been great.
It's been awesome. So yeah, it's fun to be part of it.
Merry
We
Christmas.
love it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we didn't dress up for you this time.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we didn't have our elf hats
Go wait
this
for
time. Sorry.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Wait for
there you
Valentine's
go.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingaman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingaman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.